Welcome to your daily focus for November the 16th, 2016. My name is Tilly and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy that you send my way each and every day. Now let's see what the energy is going to be for us. Ace of Wands. What a beautiful card. Anytime an ace, this is new paths, new destinations, new ways of doing things. With wands, we're thinking. We're coming up with those ideas. King of Coins. So we are the diplomat today. We are thinking things through. Absolutely. We expect growth in our life. We expect well-being in our life. Peace of mind. Perhaps more income. Eight of Wands going forward. So not only are we thinking of things, but we are putting it into action. I think that was a little bit of yesterday's energy, except today's energy is even stronger with the Ace of Wands starting the layout and the Eight of Wands finishing it. So we're being empowered, we're being strengthened, we're ready to go forward. Now we have to remember to be the diplomat through it all. We have to make sure that we are choosing the right words, that we are choosing the right actions. We have to think things through. So if you have an important discussion to have with somebody, then I would recommend practicing it in the mirror first. I would recommend going over what you truly want to say. If it's an action, something that you want to implement, think it through. How is it going to affect other people? Will other people buy into it? Let's see what our angels have to say. So I think there's a lot of positive energy today. Absolutely. So long as we remain grounded. So long as we think things through. Respite, 43. So 4 plus 3 is 7, and that is the seeker of truth. So we may be trying to get to the bottom of things today, and that is very much the Scorpio energy. Digging deeper, going within. Well, let's start here. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands. And I see this Ace of Wands. This is our thoughts. This comes from our very being, our very soul. The core of who we are, of what we want. This is what matters. This is what's important. So first of all, you really need to center yourself on what is important in your life so that you are not wasting your energy on things that are going to pull you down, that dissipates your energy. But really pay attention to the things that are important to you, that you want to create, that you want to develop. Whether it's health and well-being, whether it's your spirituality, whether it's, touring the world. Joining groups, networking yourself, starting a business, taking a major step in your career. Does it bring you value? Does it bring you happiness? Does it bring you joy? What does the end result look like? And then we have the King of Coins sitting right in the middle, telling us to think things through. That, if we just step out there and we hope that things will go right, if we just leave things to chance, chances are it won't manifest in the way we want, or as well as we want, or better than we want. So with the King of Coins, we have to think things through. Now, coins represents our wealth, our money, our finances. It also represents our health, our well-being. So, you also have to think about how you were treating yourself. Do you eat right? Do you have some bad habits that maybe need to leave because it's weighing you down, because it's dissipating your energy, because you know deep down inside it's really not good for you? And usually we go that way because it brings in a comfort level to us. It makes us feel secure. It makes us feel safe, but only temporarily. The minute you put out that cigarette, you very quickly go to your stress level again. As soon as you stop eating that meal, you go to your stress level again. Gambling. You feel the energy, the excitement, the exhilaration of hopefully winning this hand, this round, this pull on the slot machine, raising a bet in poker. But what happens when you lose that money? How do you feel? And now you really crave the next bet because you have to get that back. Because now it is a goal, it's a have to be, it's a must. Maybe you stay in an abusive relationship because at least you know what to expect, so that's a safety within itself. That's how you perceive it, but it's not. So how do you treat yourself? Do you expect people to respect you? So I don't know who I needed to talk to there, but somebody out there needed to hear those words. So we have to be the diplomat. We have to stay grounded. We have to do what's best for us. Because when we feel good, when we are taking care of ourselves, our energy raises. But there's the Eight of Wands and it's saying get excited about your future. Get ready to go forward. This card is gentlemen, start your engines in my head. Every time I see it, I think, gentlemen, start your engines. You are at the start line. You can go so far forward. You can manifest the dreams you want, the desires you want, to step into the relationships you want. Honor yourself. And so I think that's where the respite comes in. I know I was holding the King of Coins, but it was more of a respite speech to take a step back and look at how you're treating yourself. Look at the words you're using. Look at the way you're portraying yourself to others. To stand strong. I see a very slender, tall mountain there with a cross on top of it. Your God center, your heart center. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of where you want to go in life. Stand strong. Throw your shoulders back a little bit. Realize how beautiful you are. And men, yes, you can be very beautiful as well, in a very masculine way, if need be. To let your energy turn heads long before you turn their heads. It's like when, if you ever been in a crowded room and you just turn because you felt something and it's this person coming in, but it's the vibration they send out hits you before you realize that there's somebody there. Or have you ever had a friend get into the car and immediately you turn to them and say, what is the matter? Because their energy told you so. So what kind of energy are you putting out there into the world? And is it something that serves you? Because with the King of Coins, it's got to be something that serves you, that fills you with passion, that fills you with joy, that fills you with anticipation for each and every moment to come. Let's see what our wise animals have to say. So this is a very strong day to go forward, but I think we really need to be aware of how we are presenting ourselves, aware of the words we're using. One of the comments was, what is fake it till you make it? And that is, you know, especially if you're feeling depressed or you're feeling down. I mean, that more than anything is when you should be getting dressed up and doing your hair and straightening your shoulders and walking strong and tall, because no, you don't feel like that on the inside. But when you start to show that to the world, it starts to become your energy. You invite that energy in. I forget what video that was. I think it was our animals that told us so, though. See the beauty around you. I would assume that's the beautiful swan. See the beauty. Partnership, beauty, grace, elegance, and partnership once again. So for those of you who watch me, you can sing along to my words. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartaches. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dreams that you wish will come true. The swan is often associated with the transition from the ugly duckling into a beautiful swan. And in this message, Swan wants you to know that you have been beautiful since the moment of your conception. Your spirit is something that people find beautiful, and Swan wants to remind you that you are loved very much. Swan tells you to look deeper within and around yourself and see the beauty all around you. It can be just the simple things, like a flower blooming on the side of the road, to a smile from a stranger. Beautiful surrounds you. You may be doubting your love relationship, but Swan reassures you that your partnership is strong. If you are not in a love relationship, this is an indication that a long-lasting and beautiful relationship is right in the next pond. So, yes, a dream is a wish that your heart makes when you're fast asleep, but also in your waking hours. So, whatever you wish for, you keep. Ask and you shall receive. Want it with all your might, and it will appear. So keep on believing in your beauty, in your uniqueness, in your talents, in your abilities. You know, we have gentlemen, start your engines. So you're ready to go forward. You're getting things in place. You know what you need to pay attention to. You know it needs to go. Now you need the discipline and the determination to follow through on those things. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.